This is ZhuGeLiang here at Assembly Summer with Asteri and Harstem for the ASUS ROG Starcraft 2 tournament. Your group stage yesterday, you beat Ragnarok, and then in the winners match you lost to Rainer, and then lost to Ragnarok in the deciders match. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, the first series was relatively easy actually. I won in one macro game and one game I all-in and he responded very poor, so I wasn't too impressed by him. Then I played against Rainer and I was very impressed by him, and he showed me how StarCraft is meant to be played in two rather quick games. Then I went back to Ragnarok, and I think both games that I lost, I had a good shot at winning. Some people would say I deserved to win, but then I forgot to play the game for a couple of minutes straight, and just like that, you can lose series. So altogether, I'm not too disappointed about my level. I'm a bit disappointed how I played, especially in the second series against Ragnarok, and actually the games against Rainer weren't too hot as well. So I think my level is very good right now. It didn't come out this time, and that's okay. Plenty of tournaments to come.
Yeah, I've seen you play a lot of great PvZs in online tournaments, but no comment on the current balance of PvZ. It's all good.
I think Pro is a little bit stronger at the moment, especially in the early game. I actually am one of the only pros that doesn't mind the late game too much. I kind of like it. My win rate's okay. Usually when I feel very happy in a matchup, it means that my race is the one that's a little bit too strong. And at the moment I feel very happy in all matchups. So Protoss might need a nerf or two.
All right. So there's these videos on YouTube where famous actors break down their most iconic roles. So we're going to do that today. And the first role is it's not really a role, it's like a brand. Okay. Year of Harstem. This is legendary, right? Like you told us about this for many, many years, and then it finally became true in 2016 when you won WCS Shanghai and Home Story Cup. And I remember he was like, he couldn't even believe it himself in the winners after party kind of interview. So yeah, do you want to tell us a little bit about what goes into preparing that kind of brand or cult?
I actually didn't do it myself. It came from a show match between me and a Finnish player, Nama, who is now retired. And to promote it, they figured they would give one hashtag each. It was casted by Jorisar and Medals. And the hashtag they made for me was hashtag Year of Harstem. And for Nama, it was something like pool SCVs or pool all SCVs, because Nama was known for proxy rexing, building bunkers on the other side of the map. And Nama's hashtag was kind of bad, and my hashtag kind of stuck around. And it was funny because I never did extremely well in tournaments, but always good enough for some people to spam hashtag Year of Harstem. And then 3-4 years later, I actually won some tournaments, and then it went wild. So yeah, that's kind of the origins of it, I guess.
That's a very fun way or a humble way to put it. Okay, I'm sorry. So the next thing, talking about Home Story Cup, is the El Capitan. Everybody remembers this. After you win the game, you do this cool. Okay, showed it in the camera. I can't do that, so I'm not gonna try. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh, this is also, I've told this story many times already, but we were in Valencia after DreamHack Valencia, and it was like 4 or 5 days before Home Story. And we were going out, and we had a couple of drinks, and we were having a fun night. And then some guy comes up to us, and he has like a coat, and he opens his coat. So at first I thought he was going to be nude underneath, but no, he had like sunglasses and I don't know, like things to throw at. I don't know what it was. Like so many useless plastic products, I was like, wow, this is sick. And I didn't want any of that. But then he only had a single captain's hat, and this hat said Capital, which I thought was hilarious because they even misspelled Captain on the hat. So I was like, hey, buddy, what about that hat? It's like, I want that one. He's like, 15 euros. I'm like, that's not 15 euros. It's like 4 or 5. And we haggle, and like I said, I had a couple of drinks, so instead of doing the regular thing of when, you want something cheaper, usually you put a very low price, but I went all over the place. I would go like 5 euros, he'd be like 13, I'd be like 25, and he'd be like, deal. I'm like, nah, 2. And this happened for like 10 minutes, and eventually I was kind of done with it, and we had to go to like a new bar because we were outside. And we're like, all right, you know what, never mind. And the guy goes, €5. I'm like, €5? All right, I'll take it. So I buy the hat. And for the rest of the night, like this hat went around the club, you know, and everyone had it on their head at some point, like people that weren't with us, just anyone. And it was very funny. And I took it to Home Story. And from there on out, like every time someone beat me, like they got the hat, and then the person that beat that person got the hat. And then eventually I got it back in the end. And people started calling me the Captain or El Capital.
Yeah.
That's kind of the story.
Yeah. And also when you're streaming, if you subscribe, what happens?
Well, the SpongeBob noise plays of the, you know, SpongeBob, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then everyone starts spamming '07, and I do this and put on my hat. So, yeah,
And then you tell them to go clean their quarters.
oh, right. I also tell them to clean the boat. I welcome them on the ship. Yeah.
So so that role goes full circle.
Yeah, I actually managed to monetize a meme for once.
Yeah, okay. Talking about monetization, I think the most successful one in terms of box office, if we could say, is Subscription Ambassador. And this one's very legendary. I'm personally a big fan of when you told that you have to feed takes wives and children. How do you come up with that?
I don't know, like, it's actually quite, I never have a plan going in. So I just sit there, and then the first thing that comes in my mind, I say, which is kind of dangerous because a lot of stupid shit comes into my mind. So, you know, I gotta, you know, filter myself at least a little bit, and then I just flow, and I have like 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes to say the dumbest things, and people seem to like it because I think usually whenever I do it, then I go to the production room after, and they go like, that's like 300-400 subs, Gav, or like 200 subs. I'm like, yeah, not a bad, you know, not a bad one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Enough with the fun stuff. Let's talk about the future. It's a little bit spooky because we don't know if StarCraft's gonna keep going on. They didn't really announce anything this year. I mean, the WCS for 2019 was announced super late, and I heard you tried university. So, what subject did you study, and how did that go?
I did econometrics and operational research, which is a lot of mathematics. And it was okay. I thought I enjoyed math, but I didn't enjoy it that much. So I quit that after 2 months, something like that, and went back to StarCraft. Also, the timing was a bit unfortunate because I had a lot of things that I still wanted to wrap up in tournaments. Like I had DreamHack Montreal, I had some Clash tournament, then there was a Penthouse party, which I already said I would go to. So of like my first 5 weeks, I missed like 2.5 of them, which isn't the best start. And I just didn't enjoy it as much. And I honestly wasn't too bad at it. I wasn't great, but I think I definitely would have been able to make it if I kept going. But I was like, yeah, it's not for me. So back to StarCraft it was.
But do you think someday when StarCraft eventually dies and you have to go back to study, do you want to do something more technical? Or do you want to take into advantage your charm and do something like media, be in front of the camera?
Yeah, media could be fun. I don't really have plans like that far ahead. I wouldn't mind doing. I don't think I would want to do basically pure math again. I thought that was pretty boring. I don't. Yeah, I see myself more as maybe the social sciences. Also a little bit easier probably. So yeah, it would fit me well.
Okay, that's all. Thanks a lot for this great interview. I think the fans will really enjoy it.